Hi, this is a beginner's tutorial on Python for computational physics. The basic tools for efficient computing will be presented using interactive Python in a Jupyter environment with the aim to solve the parabolic motion of body in gravity. I will assume you have the following: an installed JupyterLab environment with the NumPy and Matplotlib packages installed. I will do this in a Linux operating system. Welcome. Right, so let's assume we are in the parent directory of our JupyterLab environment, and we first have to start by sourcing the then we have sourced, and we know that by we have the name JLab here in the left upper corner here in white here, and at this moment we press JupyterLab simply. The left pane here is for showing the table of contents if the book happens to have such, or it may show the folder where the book is supposed to be, and that is the book which is being uploaded is in green here with the dot green here. The book, as I said, consists of informative text and code lines. So areas are called cells. Okay, so a cell is, for example, the title up here, that's a cell, and you know that by this indicative blue area here, and by clicking that you can open or close the cell and open the cell. Right. Then you have code cells where, for example, down here, that cell is a code cell, and you are supposed to run that cell, and you do that by pressing Shift Enter. Okay, you select the cell and press Shift Enter. And in Python, and there are a huge amount of packages. One of the packages which we are going to use today is NumPy. So in order to make that package available, you import NumPy. So here you have this code line which says, yes, make NumPy available as NP. So that NumPy will be available within this session as NP. Further down it is shown how, for example, if you want to define a constant, you, for example, in this case you assign u a value of 3. This sign is assignment sign in Python. It is not to be interpreted as an equal sign, but it is an assignment operator. Okay. And further down we have a definition of more constants, for example, and in code cell 7 here we defined an array. That array is denoted X, and that array is defined between the position A and B with an intervalue spacing of dx. When you have a hash symbol there, then that code cell is not run. Okay, so if you want, you have to be, for example, this code line is not critical, but if I remove that, and now you see you have a lot of cells, a lot of numbers on here, but that can be annoying, so I don't want that to be printed, so I do like that. And you continue further down here. One notice here is that the exponential operator is in Python defined with 2 stars here. Okay, so if I, for example, do x to the power of 2 like it is done in MATLAB, for example, you will have an error here. Okay. And then further down, as I said, you have the physics problem, where a ball is falling from a table with an initial velocity u in the x direction, and it falls under gravity, so it will the description or the trajectory of the motion will be a parabolic. In order to solve this physics problem, we have to define some constants, g, for example, the gravity. The other constant defined up there, though the physics problem was not presented, but they are defined. And here, and do shift enter. Now we have calculated the position y as function of x. Now we want to visualize the results, and in order to do that we have to import matplotlib, and as you see, I have import matplotlib dot pyplot. Pyplot is a sub-package within matplotlib, and in order to access that sub-package we use a dot notation, and this sub-package will be labeled as PLT within this session. And in order to plot this, we have this code line, and here is the plot. And for example, if I do the hash, I have a hash there, so it doesn't plot anything, right? So, and then I remove the hash, so then we have the graphs. So with this I end this tutorial, and